St Andrew Station. Doors open on the left.
Hey sports fans, it is Wednesday, May 1st, 2:41 p.m. is the time, and outside it's about 13 degrees Celsius. I'm just making my way out of St Andrew Station. And that was a very long subway trip from Eglinton. The TTC was doing its thing again. We stopped at Dundas Station for about 12 minutes. No announcements or indications why, of course, and then when we started moving, the train would stop and start and proceed to take forever to get here, but here we are. I'm doing something a little different on this one. I'm heading over to the SkyDome to catch a Blue Jay game. And the plan was obviously to get here a little bit earlier so I could walk around the stadium a bit before first pitch. But we'll have to make do. It's 2:42 and first pitch is at 3:07. There's Roy Thompson Hall. It would have been probably a bit quicker to get off at Union Station, and then I could have walked along either Front Street or taken the Skywalk, or even went down to Bremner Boulevard. But I like this walk a little bit more. So we're going to take King Street over to John, and then I'll head south. And that should take me pretty much to the gate where I'm entering the stadium from. I bought a ticket in section 512. And it should be row 1, seat 1. Front row, right on the aisle. And the Jays are playing the Kansas City Royals. And this will be my first time at the stadium since the renovations were completed. And we'll talk a little bit about that later. And hopefully I'll be able to show off some of their newly updated digs. And if you're wondering why there's a game at 3:07 on a Wednesday, well, it is getaway day. Both teams are out of town after today. I think Toronto's in Washington on Friday, and Kansas City is going home, so often when that happens, they'll hold the game a little earlier in the day to give teams a chance to get out nice and early. The Jays this year are 15-16 so far, so a rather disappointing 15-16. And Kansas City are 18-13. And the Royals are trotting out Seth Lugo, who is 4-1 with a 1.66 ERA. And he'll be facing Chris Bassett, who is 2-4 with a 5.64 ERA. This is actually my first time going to the SkyDome post-pandemic. This is John Street coming up, so I'll turn south here, and that'll be a straight shot into the stadium. This area is the entertainment district. There's the Princess of Wales Theatre. And the ticket, I think, was 26 bucks in total. I could have got it a little cheaper on StubHub, but for whatever reason I decided to go the official route and not get a resold ticket.
So many, you're gonna like make yourself, you don't guess. Hello.
Hello. All right. And that hot dog vendor there is quite good. I think it's $5 for a large all-beef hot dog. And there is the SkyDome straight ahead. You can bring food into the stadium. And I think you can bring drinks as long as they're unopened and under 600 milliliters. And non-alcoholic, of course. But once you're inside, the food and beverage prices are on the high side, as to be expected from a modern stadium. And parallel to John Street, a few blocks west of here is Blue Jays Way. And that's another street that'll lead you straight to the stadium. And yes, I am wearing a Blue Jays t-shirt underneath my sweater. My Blue Jays hat wasn't in good condition.
Good, how are you? See ya.
Because it's all on Terra.
This will just be my second time ever going to a professional baseball game alone. I went to one in Osaka once when I was traveling and checked out the Osaka Dome. There's the SkyDome, built in 1989 for $500 million. It was the first working fully retractable roof stadium of its kind. It was a multi-purpose stadium back then. Over the last 2 years, Rogers, the owner, has been converting it into a baseball specific stadium. Originally, the Toronto Argos were co-tenants with the Blue Jays, the Argos in the Canadian Football League. And because it was multi-purpose, a lot of the seats didn't face home plate, which is not ideal for a baseball stadium. And apparently that has been rectified. Last year, the upper bowl renovations were implemented with new seats that were re-angled and reconfigured, and some outdoor rooftops. What are you doing? Okay. Idiots behind the wheel. There's the Corona rooftop patio and another outdoor space, or upper deck space. And I'll see if I can take a walk and check those out.
Could be all psychological. This time, boys, I was sick. My stomach got all messed up.
Yeah, of course, it is located right next to the CN Tower. We're about to cross the rail corridor. I've done some walks around the perimeter of the stadium. And maybe if I was here a bit earlier, I would do the same. We've obviously missed batting practice. The stadium used to seat over 50,000, but the new renovations have it down to 39,000 and change. And here's my gate. Gate number 2. We'll take a quick peek over at the South Core skyline. There's Ripley's Aquarium. And the CN Tower. Let me get my Ticketmaster app open here. Oh, it felt dirty handing them some money to buy this ticket. There you go. Section 512, row 1, seat 1. You can't screenshot your ticket. And I'm going to have to pass through security. So I'll turn off the camera inline. And of course, I'll resume once they've admitted me into the stadium. And I'll let you know how long this took. It is 2:52 right now. Well, that only took 2 minutes. It is 2:54. And there's the ramp up to the 500. I'm gonna head down to the 100 level here. There's 5 levels, but really you'd most likely get seats on the 100, the 200, or 500. Three and 4 are all skyboxes. There's a lot of the new seating bowl they installed angled towards home plate. And they've got a screen up here. Here's the WestJet flight deck. This area has always been here. Although at one point there was a Hard Rock Cafe and a Windows restaurant. They are singing the anthems. Give you a look at some of the prices. Some very expensive fancy drinks. All right, let's go get seated. $12 for specialty popcorn. Premium tall can $13.79. Domestic king can $17.19. Holy cow. Time to walk the ramp. They're really trying to turn baseball into more of a social affair. Sadly, in the 90s, I remember there was a kid trying to hop between ramps here and he fell. There's where I came in. And security didn't even check in my bag. The guy just waved me in. They call this area the outfield district. So on the side that we're on is the Corona Rooftop Patio. There's the hotel in between, and TD Park Social out in left field. I've heard if you go to those social areas and you want a good view, you're going to have to get there early and set up camp. Oh, this seems to be the Corona Rooftop Patio, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look at prices. And this walkway will lead you over to the ballpark district. Maybe at some point during the game, I'll resume recording and walk over that way.
MJ Melendez. Batting eighth, right fielder number 26, Adam Fraser. Batting ninth, number 28, Kyle Isbell.
It's quite comfortable. I don't know why you'd want to sit in a comfortable chair and watch the game on TV. Pizza Nova. I'm gonna pop into the little boys' room. Just a moment. You know what? Let's grab a drink. Hi.
We do have our options here. Display, and then we have the Blue Wave and the Michael Hoffman.
I'll just take a Bud Light.
A Bud Light, no problem. Just here whenever you're ready.
Okay.
And which team are you rooting for today?
I've got a blue shirt on, but I guess they're blue too, right?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Perfect. Enjoy the game.
All right, we're off to a good start. I didn't even pay attention to how much that cost. $16.36, and for some reason I tipped 15%. I guess she was extra friendly. There's a superior selection of beer right here. Hello? 512, row 1, seat 1. Gotta make sure I'm on the right side here. Am I on the right side?
No.
Yeah, I figured. Thank you. Figured I was on the wrong side. This whole row of seats was available. When I bought this seat online, I deliberately chose row 1, seat 1. It can be annoying, you might have to get up more than you'd like. There we are. Looks like I'm gonna be right next to someone. All right, time to enjoy the game, but I will be back. Cheers.
Fans, I am here with Chris, who is ready to play Immaculate Grid presented by the Scoreman. So here's how it works. We already know that.
What?
Well, that is 4 innings in the books, and we are knotted at 0. There's only been 1 hit, a single by Vladdy. So what I'm going to do is walk around the perimeter of the upper deck. I don't like missing much of the action,
Michael, what do you have?
but at least KC is coming up. It's been a good game. The guy next to me is super friendly. Yeah, but we're heading around behind home plate pretty soon. Wouldn't have been a bad day to open up the lid. There's a view of the lake and the Gardner Expressway, the Roundhouse, and the South Core District skyline. There you can get hot dogs, poutine, nachos. They used to have McDonald's in here back when the Dome opened. I remember having McDonald's pizza, of all things.
Check this part out.
There's a 50-50 raffle. 2.3 million.
Guys, no running, please.
They also had a snack bar called Sky Snacks. And this should lead us over to the TD Social Club area. There's a J shop. There's a much larger shop down next to the gate where I entered.
Oh!
By adding a pitch.
I remember a brief period when the SkyDome switched from Coke to Pepsi. There's already one out. We'll take a peek. We're now on the third base side. I was here for the first ever series at this stadium back in 1989, including the first game where it ever rained during the game and they had to close the roof. And there was a section that got rained on because there was a leak in the roof. Popcorn. I think the Donaldson jersey is still the most popular one. It's been a while since he's played here. All right, time for a pit stop. And maybe I'll just skip walking around the rest until we get to that TD social area. I'm not sure what these work from dome booths are all about. I'm guessing it is self-explanatory. Little workstation set up. And we are at the TD Park Social. Domestic tall cans, $12.59. Cubano hot dog, $11.49. Signature poutine hot dog, $10.49. And welcome to left field. People playing the game on PS5. Beanbag chairs. Ballpark reimagined as we walk behind the big screen, formerly the Jumbotron. I don't think this passageway was open pre-renovation. This is all new from last year. And we are now at the Corona rooftop patio once more. I quite prefer the view from my seat, to be honest. You can't really see maybe 60% of the outfields. You'll certainly miss nearly every homer. I think David Schneider just struck out. Bratwurst sausage, $13.49. Kind of feeling like a slice of pizza. I think that'll hit the spot. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Hi, can I get a cheese slice and a Bud Light?
That's all, sir?
Yeah. Ready to pay here.
You want me to cut the slice in half?
No, thank you.
Maybe.
I'm gonna forego the tip on this one. Thank you. I don't normally tip takeout, nor do I normally carry pizza on top of a beer can. This is not the best idea with the camera. She was probably like, what the hell is that guy doing? There we go. I don't have a napkin on me, but I do have tissues in my sweater at the seat. Addison Barger, the rookie, coming up. 0-0, no one on, 2 outs. All right, I'm gonna go eat my pizza. As I clumsily try to show you what it looks like. I just realized I'm going to shut my camera off as soon as I get to my seat. They used to hold people back from going down to their seats between pitches, but they don't do that anymore. And this might be the last I record until the game is over. Oops. Come on. I made that same mistake again. I went to the wrong side of 512. Je suis idiot. This was where I wanted to go. All right, I think that's it for showing the stadium. I'll come back just to let you know how the pizza was, if I remember to, and how the game turned out.
Here are the totals for today's game. For the Kansas City Royals, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. For your Blue Jays, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. Winning pitcher Seth Lugo, his record 5-1.
Oh, there you go. The Jays lost 6-1. I hope you enjoyed this walk to the SkyDome and then around the facilities. I enjoyed the game despite getting our asses handed to us. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.